Giorgio Armani is on the prowl before every one of his fashion shows.
Boom, via, go.
There's no detail too small to escape his attention.
Okay.
One moment he's personally greeting his models, this time in New York. The next, he's encouraging a hairdresser to create a look reminiscent of an 1890s Paris dance hall. He was born in 1934 in Piacenza, Italy. It was a childhood ravaged by the Second World War. He never dreamed of becoming a fashion designer, but a temporary job in a department store made him realize he had a knack for fashion. We may be used to the Armani look now, but it was so revolutionary that it put him on the cover of Time in 1982. He has designed clothes for more than 150 films, including Richard Gere's suave suits in American Gigolo. He takes nothing for granted. Every year, you turn out these beautiful collections. Are you ever afraid, what if the next one nobody likes?
Sono terrorizzato. Really. Comunque.
Time to say goodbye.
Somebody big just died. Fashion icon Giorgio Armani is dead at 91 years old, and my friend Mike North is here to help eulogize him. Mike, how you doing, my friend? Long time
I'm
no
doing
see.
good. Been a while. I mean, we only had 3 deceased in August after having a record 15 the prior 2 months, Joe. So, you know what? It was good for a while there, you know. But now we're going to have 3 different shows coming up tonight, and then 2 on Tuesday. Ken Dryden, of course, the great Stanley Cup goaltender, 6 in 8 years. I mean, just unbelievable that what he did. And Davey Johnson, the great manager. I remember him playing. I remember when he hit some 40-plus home runs. So we're back to work. Of course, tonight is possible because of our great sponsors. Cumberland Chapel's Funeral Home, ladies and gentlemen. Without our sponsors, we can't do this show. The generosity for something that's unique, a great show to honor people, serving families with dignity and grace. You look at what they've done. They have a beautiful, beautiful layout there. These are the recent services of people that have passed on. These same people probably went to Cumberland Chapels like everybody else has. Out there on Higgins Road, when you stop in Norridge, Illinois, take a look at that. They got 4 or 5 different chapels. You got a vestibule, 8300 West Lawrence Avenue in Norridge, right there where you can't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. A couple places that you can get off on, whether you're on the Kennedy or any other place, and just look for directions if you haven't been there before. But I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. It's a place of dignity. They've been there for decades, and they've done a great job, not only in the northwest and the northwest side of Chicago, and the north side of Chicago, but also out there in the suburbs. So Cumberland Chapels, and then you have Pennyville Station, Tony Antonacci's fabulous place, right there, established in 2018, right there in COVID. So he had to go through the tough times, but they stuck it out, and now it's going stronger than ever before. They got great libations. The food is awesome. Great place to bring a lady or significant other, if you will. Take your wife, go there with your buddies. There's Jesse Rogers and me out there with Tony, right there, Tony. And then you see his dad, Tino, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday during the day, 112 Main Street in Park Ridge, Illinois. happy hour every day from 2 until 5. It's still time to go outside. They have beautiful outdoor area there right in front of the place. And you got Blue Point oysters for $2.50. Some great and different food. If you like to experiment on stuff, I mean, they have your prime rib and you have the steaks and you have the burgers, but they have like cauliflower and other things there. So check it out. Giorgio Armani. Okay, everybody knows who the guy is. Everybody
Right.
knows his name.
Iconic.
By the way, before we go to Giorgio Armani, I want to just read something because, people say to me, well, how do you make the picks, Mike? How do you decide? Well, you're either too big or you're big enough or you're not big enough. I just want to read a couple people that we were struggling with. Should we do it or not? Mark Volman died from the Turtles, who wrote Eleanor, Happy Together. If you've,
Oh yeah.
singer-songwriter, died at 78. Robert J. Lifton, an American psychiatrist and author, passed away. George Raveling, a friend of mine, almost made the cut. American Basketball Hall of Fame coach from Washington State. Graham Greene, who was in Dances with Wolves, The Green Mile, Northern Exposure, an actor that passed away. Joe Buhner, who fought Muhammad Ali, 78, was the British champion at one point and fought for the heavyweight title of the world. Leroy Jordan from the Dallas Cowboys, who played on the Super Bowl team. These are people that didn't make the cut. And they did some wonderful things, but they don't make the cut. You have to be really special. Or you have to be somebody that's been under the radar that maybe the media doesn't want to put out there. But Giorgio Armani was not one of them, ladies and gentlemen. The guy is a legend. I never had an Armani. I asked Bibi tonight, did I ever have an Armani suit? She goes, no, but I used to deal with Eurodirect, my friend Cosmo. I tailor all of my suits, Men's Warehouse, Executive Clothiers. But the Armani suits, I mean, that's the Cadillac. That's the Rolls Royce.
That's right.
You can almost mistake him and Gianni Versace. You can almost mistake them, both Italian. Giorgio Armani passes away at the age of 91. Really a shocker, I think. Nobody knew that he was sick, probably kept it quiet and stuff like that. But he worked as long as he could. He loved what he did. He grew up in modest, poor conditions in Milan, Italy. Pursued medical studies at the University of Milan at first before leaving to serve in the Italian army for 2 years. He got out. And you know what? He became a window dresser. The people that go and they take care of the mannequins. He's the thing I like about Armani is he started out poor and he elevated him to a $12 billion fortune. Now, he not only was a designer, but he did other things. We'll talk about that. He went to the University of Milan, was a window dresser. Then he started designing menswear for Nino Cerruti while freelancing for manufacturers. So he probably got started what they call today networking. He got himself involved with that. He ventured into the hotel, sports, music. He had a hotel in Dubai, the Armani Hotel, which he also designed uniforms for the Olympics and professional sports teams. He maintained a private personal life, including a long-term relationship with a guy named Gagliotti. We'll talk about him a little bit. I think they did it for for 3-4 decades. He designed, if you've never seen the movie American Gigolo, and Joe, I don't know if you ever saw that. Have you seen
I have not, actually.
All right. Richard Gere made 3-4 great movies, okay? I think he's as good an actor as James Dean was and other people. But for a while there, he was touted as a James Dean type guy. He hit the movie business by storm. American Gigolo is the suits that, if you've never seen that movie, American Gigolo with Lauren Hutton, great movie. It's about a young guy, keeps himself in shape, and he beds down older women, married women for money. He also did Breathless, which was another great movie. Officer and a Gentleman. But American Gigolo were all Armani suits, and you can see when you see the movie, and he's pulling them off. I remember me and BB going to see it, and when he was looking through the closet at all the different, I go, wow, those are some sharp suits. Well, it was Armani. He was born in Piacenza, Italy, in 1934. To Ugo Armani, who was an accountant for a transport company, and Maria Raimondi, who was a housewife. Okay.
Hey, he looked damn good for 91, Mike.
He looked great for 91. His early career, like I said, he was a window dresser. He started getting involved in other things, other deals. We talked about it. He had colognes. I mean, I grew up
in cologne. I had some cologne as a kid.
Well, I grew up in the cologne generation, the 60s. When we go into the kids' dances, 7th, 8th grade, you get some brute or some high karate or some canoe. We had as many colognes. Guys had as many colognes. I don't know if they still do. Back then, as women had perfume. Colognes were big in the 60s and 70s.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't used it, Joe?
I did. I actually found the one that I used to use, and it still exists, which I think is hilarious.
Which was?
I am pulling up a picture of it. 1 second.
Because Armani did a great job with that. He became the first designer to ban models with body mass index under 18, whatever that means. I guess really, really skinny. Is that what you got there?
Yeah, I had Aqua de Gio. That's what I used to have.
You had some Gio, Aqua Gio.
Yeah.
Armani.
I can still smell it through the screen, Mike.
That had to be given to you as a gift. You didn't go out and buy that, did you?
No, I didn't buy it. It smells good. I don't know if it smells as good as it costs.
But he had a model, Anna Carolina, who starved herself to death. So then he started putting in, you got to be a little bit heavier, but models are models. I mean, the top models, I think you could be a little bit bigger than a lot of these women are. I mean, Cindy Crawford didn't look undernourished, Cheryl Teagues, a lot of these models. Lauren Hutton was very skinny. She became a star. She was an American Gigolo, like I said, with Richard Gere. Okay. He became the first luxury designer to accept Livia Gucciolone's first green carpet challenge to highlight sustainable fashion. Okay. Created out of recycled plastics and fabric. So this guy's into being into the environment and stuff like that. There he is. He wasn't homosexual. He's bisexual. He's openly said that he had sex with not only men, but with women too. So that was his deal. His Armani hotel collection. He had a long-serving agreement with Amar Properties, developing luxury hotels. So his name was just absolutely magic. If you attach his name with things, it would be great because it would work out. He did some complications of music. He had a keen interest in sports. And he designed the Italian flag bearer outfits at the opening ceremony of the 2006 Winter Olympics in Turin, Italy. Also designed Italy's uniforms for the 2012 Olympics in London, England. He designed suits for the England national football team, Inter Milan. So, I mean, this guy took care of people.
Sure did.
$12 billion man industry.
That's insane.
As big as Porsche, as big as Coca-Cola, as big as any, like Hyman Roth says, we're bigger than U.S. Steel. I mean, a good-looking guy, and like you said, young-looking guy. He was an intensely private man. He had a long-standing personal relationship with his business partner, architect, fashion designer, and businessman Sergio Gagliardi, who died. Now, this is weird. If you dated the guy, he died of AIDS in 1985. Armani credited Gagliotti with empowering him to pursue the business. He says, when I travel, I bring his photograph.
Wow.
So he might have been bisexual, but his main partner was a man. Okay. So he was gay for the most part. There's something that remains. His spirit lingers for me. So they had a love affair, no doubt about it. The greatest failure of his career, he said, was not preventing the guy's death, his partner's death. Armani had reportedly been in declining health in the months leading up to his death and was notably absent from the Milan Fashion Week, which he was always at, marking the first time he did not attend his own runway show. He died at his home in Milan on September 4th, 2025 at 91. Wow. At the time of his death, Forbes has estimated his net worth at $12.1 billion. So,
good Lord.
I mean, Armani suits, everybody, every guy, everybody's heard of Armani. There you go. I like those. A little flair.
Yeah, they're loud, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, they are loud. But he's got the Italian flag colors on the top there. So he was a patriot for his country, too.
He sure was.
As far as I'm concerned. I looked at his, he didn't have a lot of controversy. Stayed out of trouble. He's listed as a fashion designer and the founding person of Armani. He didn't sell out. I wonder what the deal is going to be now. By the way, we're still waiting for more information on the Gene Hackman situation.
Still going. He'd still be rotting in that back room if no one opened that door.
That's exactly right. So anyway, Giorgio Armani is one of these guys that, they say if you grow up here, you can be anything you want. I always get bugged by that. Like, you can't make it anywhere else. You can make it in other places too if you grow up in other places.
And this guy never went to fashion school, Mike.
Right. So this guy grew up in Italy.
Yeah.
So we're the luckiest people. Of course we are. I don't think I could have gotten where I am without living in this country. But I'm saying that's all you ever hear. It's one. You grew up here. Yeah. So no, there's other places like you could become successful. Of course, you have to end up coming here.
Sure.
But he was successful growing up in Milan as a poor kid. I mean,
during World War II.
Yeah, blue collar guy, grew up poor. You didn't know a whole lot about him, like I said. Private dude, and just one of these guys that you say to yourself, hey, you know what? Maybe we should have known more about him. But what he did and what he accomplished, and the Armani name's going to go on. It's as big as any other fashion name, whether it's Versace, or Gucci, or any other product. Armani, pretty strong. So we'd like to give condolences, but he didn't leave. He doesn't say much about his family. Look at that. Some of the stores that you can go to.
That's in Vegas. That's one in Vegas.
It's a beautiful place. Really is. And he was a good guy. From what we understand, he was an industry up to his own. The suits that he made are second to none. The fashions that he did, second to none. Had a private life, kept his stuff private for the most part. Did a great job. So I want to give condolence to whoever is around. He outlived a lot of people, no doubt, when you live to be 91, that he knew and stuff like that. But to his family, we want to give Giorgio Armani the ultimate respect. Besides, he was Italian, being half Italian. Yeah, those, and to be in fashion designing. I mean, this was out of Joe and mine's wheelhouse. But once you started
just
reading
a little bit,
yeah, I called Joe. I go, Joe, we got a bad one here. We got a big one and a bad one. Armani.
Well, I knew the second I saw it, I'm like, Armani's huge, so we're doing a show.
That's right. So we want to thank everybody who has listened, continue to support us. We want to thank our wonderful people at Cumberland Chapels. funeral parlor, and of course a Pennyville station. Go by Pennyville station. You will not regret it, folks. You will not regret it. Check it out right across from the railway station, right there for you in Park Ridge, Illinois. You might run into me because I go there like once every 2-3 weeks. Who knows? I've run into a few people there, brought some people in too. So we appreciate it. So on behalf of Joe Mandel, who puts this wonderful show together, does a great job. And everybody here, my wife BB was just down here, stuff like that. I asked her, B, you want to sit in for this one? She goes, no, you guys can handle it. But she knows about Armani too. And I asked her a few questions. So everybody take care. Don't forget Tuesday night, we're going to have a show we're going to do live. Okay. And then we're going to show that we're going to record. Okay. So we'll be doing the we'll be recording the Davy Johnson show after we do the Ken Dryden show live.
Probably air Wednesday morning / afternoon. Yeah.
So hey, folks, we'll see you real soon. Enjoy the Bears tomorrow. Not the Bears tomorrow, Monday. Enjoy your day of NFL football.
And Sunday morning tomorrow. Keep in mind, tune into the bar room. Got the Barfly Tailgate show tomorrow morning to get you ready for that matchup on Monday. And then directly after, you got yours truly with John Santucci and Adam Shaw talking fantasy football. Tune in, don't miss
all day long. I mean, and check out all the podcasts that we have up with Coach Greg Gabriel to some of the past podcasts that we've done for Somebody Big Just Died here. We just did a Dave Steve interview. We were very lucky to have, and I just picked up for videos, and we'll be attaching the Bear Bar Room to that. The Gregory Restaurant in South Barrington, my buddy Greg Horan and partners over there.
Yum.
Dave Steve. The interview.
Great interview, by the way, Mike. Great interview.
Did you like it? He's a little crazy, isn't he?
He's a little crazy.
A little edgy. Raul Jewelers, if you want to check that out also. Raul's been with us for a long time. In fact, I didn't even ask him if he wanted to sponsor it. I just threw him in because we're going to be doing more stuff with Raul Jewelers. That was a freebie that I gave to them because they've been with us for a long time. Brad Gams, check them out also. We're very fortunate to have some wonderful sponsors. So everybody, check out the bar room tomorrow for all the Bear stuff. And for Somebody Big Just Died, we'll see you Tuesday night. Good night, everybody.